Fishbones Dreaming by Matthew Sweeney. Matthew Sweeney is an Irish poet. He was born in the year 1951. He has published many poetry collections for adults and children and 2 children's novels. He has held several fellowships and he has won many awards for literature. He was nominated for the T.S. Eliot Award for his book Black Moon in the year 2007. In this poem, Matthew Sweeney recites his poem Fishbones Dreaming about a fish now laying in a smelly bin, dreaming about his previous life. The text is built around the repeated phrase, "He didn't like to be this way. He shut his eyes and dreamed back." Fishbones lay in a smelly bin. He was a head, a backbone, and a tail. Soon the cats would be in for him. A fishbone was laying in a smelly bin. It was a head, a backbone, and a tail. And the fishbone was sure that soon the cat would be coming in search of him and he would be eaten up by the cats. He didn't like to be this way. He shut his eyes and dreamed back. Now, he didn't like to be in this way means he did not want to lay in that smelly bin and to be once again eaten by cats. So he shut his eyes and dreamed back. He recalled back his past. Back to when he was fat and hot on a plate, beside green beans with lemon juice squeezed on him, and a man with a knife and fork raised about to eat him. His dreams went back to the time when he was fat and hot on a plate after being cooked. He was lying beside green beans with lemon juice poured or squeezed on him. Then a man with a knife and fork raised his hand and he was about to eat him. He didn't like to be in this way, so he shut his eyes and dreamed back. So he did not want to imagine the situation when he was cooked and kept in the plate and the man was about to eat him. So he did not want to think about that situation, so he just shut his eyes and again dreamed back. Back to when he was frozen in the freezer, with cutlets and minced meat and prawns. 3 months he was in there. In his dream, he went back to the time when he was frozen in the freezer, along with cutlets and minced meat and prawns. Minced meat is meat that has been cut and chopped into very small pieces. He stayed there 3 months, inside the freezer. And he did not like to be in this way, so he shut his eyes and dreamed back. Back to when he was squirming in a net, with thousands of other fish on the deck of a boat, and the rain falling wasn't wet enough to breathe in. Once again the fishbones shut his eyes and dreamed back to the time when he was squirming in a net. Squirming means twisting the body from side to side because he was in pain or trying to escape because he was caught in the net. With thousands of other fish on the deck of a boat, and it was raining, the rain was falling and wasn't wet enough to breathe in because the rainwater was not sufficient for them to, and he was struggling to survive. He did not like to be in this way, so he shut his eyes once again and dreamed back. Back to when he was darting through the sea, past carps and jellyfish and others like himself, surfacing to jump for flies and feel the sun on his face. He liked to be this way. He dreamed hard to try and stay there. Once again he closed his eyes and dreamt about the time when he was darting. Darting means moving through the sea, along with the crabs and jellyfish and others like himself. Or surfacing to jump up for flies, coming to the surface of the water to jump for flies, and also to feeling the sun on his face. He dreamt the time when he was freely moving or squirming in the sea or darting in the sea. He liked to be in this way, and he dreamed hard to stay there. He did not want to miss that dream, so he wanted to be back in the ocean and stay there along and dart or move with other fishes and enjoy the life there.